Writing is constructed by putting sentences in sequence, one after another, and if a single sentence is read aloud, it should be understood by the reader. Meaning should flow from one sentence to the next, carrying the argument or point of view forward in a clear and concise manner. If you don't use the correct grammar and punctuation, or your sentences are too long and complex, what you are trying to say will become unclear and the reader will be unable to follow the text. Clearly written, complete sentences require key information: a subject, a verb, and a complete idea. A sentence must have a subject and a verb. A sentence can express a statement, for example, "You are tall." Or a sentence can express a question, "Are you tall?" A sentence can also express an order, "Be tall." Or a sentence can express a wish. Example, "I wish I were taller." When constructing sentences, there are important tips to take account of. In written English, sentences begin with a capital letter. Sentences can end with a period, a question mark, exclamation point, or ellipsis. There are different types of sentences. The first one we need to discuss is the simple sentence. A simple sentence contains a subject and a verb. For example, the sentence, "Sarah reads the report." Sarah is the subject, reads the verb. A simple sentence can be expanded by adding pronouns such as them, her, him, or nouns. A compound sentence is made up of two main clauses or two puzzle pieces, both independent and both equally important. Let's take a look at an example. Sam ran down the street and Tristan pedaled his bike. Both of the clauses before and after the comma could stand independently as complete sentences. This type of sentence is excellent to use to show two independent thoughts or ideas. A third type of sentence structure is a complex sentence, which contains one main clause and one subordinate clause or a dependent clause. Let's look at this example. Sam ran down the street and avoided many puddles. The independent clause is Sam ran down the street, and the dependent clause is avoided many puddles. Sam ran down the street would be the first puzzle piece, and the second puzzle piece is and avoided many puddles. The dependent clause would not be able to exist as a full sentence without the independent clause. Avoided many puddles is not a full sentence because it is lacking a subject. There are three common sentence structure errors that should be avoided at all times: sentence fragments, run-on sentences, and the subject-verb agreement error. Run-on sentences errors often occur when we use lengthy sentences. Run-on sentences occur when sentences with one or more independent clauses that have been incorrectly combined are used. A run-on sentence may be either a fused sentence or a comma splice. How do I correct a run-on sentence? Let's look at an example. In this sentence, there were no seats left. We had to stand in the back. A comma was used to separate the two sentences. If we end the one sentence with "there were no seats left" and then start a new sentence, we had to stand in the back, this sentence is corrected. Another sentence construction error is the fused sentence. This occurs when two complete sentences are combined into one without any punctuation. The result is a fused sentence. You correct a fused sentence with correct punctuation, as the example below. The first sentence, the entire team came to the meeting, individuals sat all over the boardroom. In the second sentence, we added a comma, the entire team came to the meeting, individuals sat all over the boardroom. The third sentence construction error is called the subject-verb agreement error. The subject and verb of a sentence must agree with one another. If the subject of a sentence is singular, its verb must also be singular. If the subject is plural, the verb must also be plural. Let's look at the example below. An important part of my life have been the people who stood by me. The correct version is, an important part of my life has been the people who stood by me. Let's ponder these points. A sentence is complete when it contains both a subject and a verb. A complete sentence makes sense on its own. A variety in sentence structure and length improves writing by making it more interesting. Fragments and run-on errors should be avoided. By focusing on proper sentence construction and avoiding common errors will enhance your writing and make it more professional.